Hello everyone, welcome. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm Kendra Fitzgerald, prenatal and postpartum corrective exercise specialist and co-founder of Devoted Mamas. I'm so glad you're here. Today we have a workout that is divided into 4 parts. You could do each part individually or you can stack them all together for a complete full body workout. For today's practice, you will need a yoga mat and blocks if you have them. If you don't have blocks, you could use a small ball or a blanket or a towel and a long resistance band like this. If you don't have this, I'll put a link in the description down below, and some 2, 3, maybe 5 pound weights. All right, let's get started. We're gonna start with a joint warm up. So we can start rolling the wrists in circles. And then take your arms all the way overhead, keep rolling your wrists, and then all the way back down. And then we'll take circles with the arms. So like you're swimming your arms all the way back behind you. Find some openness and rotation in your upper back. You can let your hips go with you. Let your shoulders open as you're rotating. Good, and then go the opposite direction. So swim the arms forward. Feel your shoulder blades moving forward and back on your back. Feel free to really rotate through your upper back. Good. Good, relax your arms, take your fingertips onto your shoulders, full circles with your elbows, opening up your chest and your mid-back. Good. Oh, feel that tension melting away. And then go the opposite direction, so rounding forward, creating space between your shoulder blades. Good. Great, drop your arms and then take your knees into your chest. So one knee up at a time, arms can go back. Good, staying nice and long through your back as you're alternating. Good, just 2 more. And then pause and we'll take the hip kick. So 1 foot back at a time, alternating legs like you're kicking your glutes, back of your hips. Good. Last 2, and then we'll go for some squats. Good. Feet apart, squat down, and come up. You can use your arms, and exhale. Inhale as you go down, exhale left. 5 more. 1, and 2, and 3, 4, and 5. Good. All right, shake it out. For this first move, you'll want a band, a resistance band, and you can tie the end of the band, the middle of the band, to the bottom of your couch or a sturdy table, or you can put it on the doorknob as well, but you want it to be lower than your shoulders and on something that's really stable that you're not gonna pull and is gonna come over. So I wouldn't recommend putting this on a leg of a chair, right? So wrap your hands around the band. You're gonna step back so you feel some tension in the band. Feet about hip distance apart. Inhale, squat down. Feel that tension on the band, arms are straight. Exhale, squeeze and lift your pelvic floor as you draw the elbows back. Press through your heels. Inhale, drop down. And exhale, squeeze and lift. Inhale, exhale, squeeze and lift. Good. So think about activating your back body. Press through your heels, coil up from your hips, and pulling back through your shoulder blades as you come up. Inhale down, release the pelvic floor, exhale left. Inhale down, exhale left. Inhale down, exhale left. Nice, and squeeze a tennis ball between your shoulder blades as you come up. Good. You press down through those heels as you come up. Think of strengthening through your back body as you lift. Good, 10 more, a little faster now. 1, 2, 3, exhale every time you pull up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, good, 1 more. 10, good. Take your long band. I'll take the hands right in front of you with an underhand grip. Hold on to that band. So there's a little tension here as the arms are shoulder distance apart. We'll pull the shoulders down your back. We'll pull the arms open. So your elbows are slightly bent. You're using your shoulder blades to pull open. Inhale, exhale as you open. So that strap should go right around your bra line. And you're using your shoulder blades to open your arms out to the sides. So the movement is coming from your shoulder blades, not from your neck, right? Thumbs pressed back behind you. And exhale, open. Nice, imagine your shoulder blades squeezing together on your back. Good, open and squeeze. Good. Inhaling into your back, exhale, open. Good, 10 more here, 10. Exhale, 9. Exhale, 8. And 7. 6. And 5. 4, good, keep squeezing those shoulder blades together. 3, 2, you're gonna hold that last one out, anchor into your shoulders, and then mini presses back. So you're just pressing 3 inches forward, 3 inches back. Do a set of 20. You should not feel this in your neck. If you feel it in your neck, drop the shoulders down. Think of pulling back from your shoulder blades, or bring your elbows a little closer in. Good. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Nice. Good. Now grab your 3-pound or 5-pound weights. Come to stand at the top of your mat. We'll do deadlifts with single leg. You're going to start on the right side. Bring your feet about hip distance apart. Put all of your weight on your right leg. Send your left leg back. Just tap on the floor. So the left foot is there just for balance. Most of the work is happening in your right hip. So inhale, exhale from your pelvic floor. Inhale, hip hinge forward. Make sure that tailbone is pressing back. You're really pressing through the back of the hip. Find your outer hip muscles and then exhale, press through your heel, come all the way up to stand. Inhale, press back. Exhale, come up to stand. Use your glutes. Inhale, release the pelvic floor. Exhale, lift. Upper body stays nice and quiet. Exhale, lift. You're feeling it a lot in this outer right hip. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift. Left toes are light on the floor. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift. Good. 5 more. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Inhale. Exhale, lift. 2. Inhale. Exhale, lift. 3. Woo. Inhale. Exhale, lift. 4. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, lift. 5. Good. Bring that left foot forward. Shake out your hips. We'll send the right leg back. Toes are light on the floor. Weight is on your left leg. Inhale, hip hinge, send that left hip back. So spend a second here if you need to find that outer hip. And then exhale from your pelvic floor, come all the way up to stand. Inhale, drop down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, drop down. Exhale, lift. Good. Breathing here. Exhale, lift. If you're feeling this in your low back, try sending your hip back towards the wall behind you a little bit more, right? We don't want to curve our low back. We want to try to find a flat back so we can access those outer glutes. Good. 5 more here. 5. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Last one. And exhale, 5. Good. Take those weights and put them up on your shoulders. Roll your shoulders back. So these weights are not meant to pull your chest forward, but help you just have a little bit of added weight. Okay, so we're going to take the feet nice and wide. Take some curtsy lunges. So you're going to go back to a curtsy on one side. Step wide. Go curtsy on the other side. Now you're pressing through the front heel. Good. Alternating sides. And just keeping the weights on your shoulders in the same place. keeping your upper body as still as possible. Moving through your hips. Good. Pressing through your front heel. So again, you're feeling that outer hip of the front leg. Good. So make your step as wide as you can to get a little extra benefit if you go really wide. Good. Nice. Take 10 more. 10, 9, stay with me. 8, 7, 6. Good. Feel that outer hip. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Good. Now you can rest. Holding on to the same weights. You can either use the 5s or the 3s. We're going to take the weights right in front of your hips. Feet are wide. We're going into a squat as you inhale. Exhale, one arm lifts. Other one stays in front of your hip. Inhale down, pelvic floor releases. Exhale, alternate. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Good. Inhale down, alternating. Exhale, lift. Always inhale on your squat. Exhale and lift. If you find this gets too easy, you can totally use heavier weights. If you don't have weights at home, you can use water bottles. You can use cans of beans. And if you have very little weight and you have a hard time feeling it, you can do double time. Or you can do twice as many, right? Good. Nice. Drop down from your hips, press up. Good. Focus on your breath. So really connect into your breath. Exhale, lift. Good. Alternating the arms, one up at a time. Keep the chin tucked as you're squatting. Focus on your breath. Go at your steady pace. Good. Last 10. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep breathing. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Great. Now take the weights back up to your shoulders. We'll take curtsy lunges to split lunges. So the split lunge goes straight back behind you. You're going to take that leg back, go into a split lunge, and then pop right back to a curtsy lunge. Straight lunge, curtsy lunge. Right? You can join me. Ready? Straight lunge and curtsy lunge. Press through that front heel so you feel the outer left hip. Right? You can choose to do this without weight if unweighted feels challenging enough. You can also hold a kettlebell. Heavier weights, lighter weights, you choose. Stay connected into your core. Good. Feel the burn in that front hip. Good. 4 more rounds. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 4. Good. You can rest. Ooh, shake it out. Other side. Other leg back. And other side. Other leg back. Left leg back into a split lunge. Cross it over towards the right. Split lunge. Cross it over to the right. So you can exhale every time you lunge. Think of lifting from your pelvic floor, keeping your core engaged, and your upper body nice and still. Press through that front heel. Feel it in the outer right hip. Good. Last round of 4. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. Good. Whew. All right. Roll the shoulders out. Good, good. Put the weights on the floor. We'll grab the band. So take that band that's attached to the couch or the table leg, wrap it around your hand so it doesn't snap back. Take a step back, feet a little bit wider than shoulder distance. Inhale, drop down into your squat. Chest nice and high, arms are straight. Exhale, drive through the heels, pull back. Like you're on a rowing machine. Inhale down, exhale left. Do 20 here. 3. Go on your breath. 4, 5, 6. Remember that tennis ball between your shoulder blades. Drive down through your heels. Use your back body to lift. Good. 8 more. 8 and 7 and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Good. Great. And you can rest. Take that band off of the leg. Get it off. And then hold it right in front of your chest. Palms facing up, thumbs out. Draw your shoulder blades down. We'll do one more set of opens here. So band comes just below your bra line. Inhale forward, exhale pull. Inhale, exhale pull. Do 15. This is 3. Remember to keep squeezing between the shoulder blades, moving from the shoulder blades so it's not up in your neck, right? We don't want it here. We want it nice and low in your back. Good. 5 more. 1, and 2, 3, 4. Last one. 5. Good. And you can rest. With both of your weights, either both weights in one hand, or if you have a heavier weight, you can just use one weight. We'll take single arm pullbacks. Left leg is forward, right leg is back into a short split stance. Bend both knees, brace in your core, brace in your hips. Left elbow down to your left knee. Keep your back nice and straight, core engaged. Drop your right hand down towards the floor, let your shoulder come off of your back a little bit, and then exhale, pull as you open. Your chest can rotate slightly. Inhale down. Exhale, pull back. So you want to think of pulling back from the middle of your shoulder blades and pulling back from your pinky as you lift. Inhale as you drop down, exhale as you lift. Exhale. Good, full breaths here. Good. 5 more. 1 and 2. Shoulder blades together. 3, 4. Stay solid in your legs. 5. Good. You can rest. Great. Come over to the other side. Right foot forward, left leg back. Short split stance. Brace in your hips. Brace in your core. Right elbow down. Back nice and straight. Drop the left arm forward off of your shoulder. Exhale, pull back from your pinky. Open your chest. Inhale, drop down. 15. 2, 3, 4. Good. Stay engaged in your legs. Shoulder blades together as you pull back. Good. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Come on up to stand. Great. Bring both weights in your other hand. Weights in your right hand, feet are wide. Take a lunge over to the left side. So you're sitting back in this left hip. Bring the weight towards your left toes. Exhale, come up, bring your legs together, right elbow back. Inhale, tap down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, tap down. Exhale, lift. All right, so you're really sending that hip back as you come up to stand. Hip back and lift. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift. Back nice and straight. Exhale, lift. Good. Stay steady in your core. Go whatever speed you need to stay controlled. And it's not about momentum. It's about muscle engagement. Good. 5 more. 1, 2, 3. Good. 4. Last one. 5. Great. Switch arms with the weights. Feet are wide. Arms and weights in your left hand. Bring it down towards your right hip. So sit that right hip back. Exhale, feet together. Left arm pulls back. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift. Inhale. Exhale, lift. So remember, not about momentum. It's about muscle strength. Good. Use your breath. Use your hips. Good. Slow and steady. 5 more. 5. 4. Pull that shoulder blade back. 3. 2. Last one. Good. And rest. Roll your shoulders out. Awesome. Take that band with an overhand grip. Take the band all the way back. Open through your chest. Nice. Good. Reach the arms back up overhead. Take a side bend. Ooh, press through that right arm. Side bend over to the other side. Good. Great. Drop the band forward. Take the right leg back. Band up overhead. Take a side bend over towards the left. Stretching through the front of the back leg. Stretching through the front of the back leg. Good. Come back up through the center. Switch legs. Both arms up overhead. Over towards the front knee. Good. Stretching through the entire left side of your torso. Good. And come all the way back up. Great job. Joining me on the floor, make sure you have a block or a ball close by. We'll roll down onto your back and go ahead and bring that block right between your knees. Good. Now, if you have diastasis recti, you want to leave your toes on the floor when we lift both knees up, and you'll work on that deep core connection here. Right? So we only want to lift both knees up if you have complete and full control over your deep core muscles. All right, if you want to know more about that, you can find out more in my other videos. Good, so take a full breath in, exhale from your pelvic floor, squeeze that block, lift the heels off the floor so just your toes are on the floor. Check in, make sure that you're not doming or valleying out, and then exhale, lift both knees up. Stay nice and connected in your core. 5 breaths here, squeezing that block, lifting from your pelvic floor. Good. From here, take your fingertips behind your head, lift from your ribs as you come up. So your head is really barely lifting off the floor. The movement is coming from down here. Right? Use your arm strength to help you lift your head. 5 more breaths here. Squeeze that block like crazy. Good. Now stay here. Stay lifted. Take the block out from between your knees. You can put it off to the side. Good. Re-engage in the deep core. And then we take one leg out at a time. So you're going to exhale as far out as you can control the movement in your core. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale, extend it out. Good. So this is an advanced move. The way you modify it is to either drop your head down to the floor, continue with one leg at a time, or head up, 1 foot down, one leg at a time. Good, so wherever you are, keep going on your exhales. Make sure you're nice and light in your shoulders, right? You're lifting from your ribs, breathing and connecting into your deep core. Good. Take any modifications that you need. At any point, you can check in with your core, see what's happening in that linea alba, in the connective tissue. Good, 6 more. 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Drop your feet down to the floor. Press your elbows into the floor. Lift your hips up. Stay here for a couple of breaths. Good. Drop your hips all the way back down. Grab that block again. Put it right back between the knees. And again, brace your core. Take an exhale. Find that connective tissue brace. Lift your heels, toes are touching. If you still feel connected, you can exhale, bring both knees up over your hips. Hands behind your head, lift your head. 10 breaths here. Squeeze that block like crazy. 1. Remember, lift from your ribs. Last 2 breaths. Good. Drop your head, take the block out. Drop 1 foot down to the floor at a time. Awesome. Take your feet wide, arms into a cactus. Drop your knees from side to side. Over to the right, over to the left. Good. Over to the right. And over to the left. Good. And back to the center. Draw your right knee into your chest, extend your left leg out, take your right knee across over to the right side of your mat, open your right arm, full deep breaths here. Opening through your chest and your outer right hip. You can almost feel all that tension unwinding and untwisting. Good, coming back through the center, right leg out, left knee in. Left knee across over to the right side of your mat and open your left arm open. Full deep breaths. Opening through your chest. Good, back to the center, and you can rest. All right, we're gonna work out some stretches. Take the feet wide, you can come to a forward bend. Fold all the way forward over your legs. Let your head hang, shake your head yes, shake your head no. Let go of any tension in your neck. And then we'll bend the right knee, lift the left toes off the floor, come into a runner stretch on the side. So you'll feel this in the inside of your left thigh and in your deep groins. And just stay here for a few breaths, really feel that inner thigh stretch. You can even add a little bit of upper body movement if it feels good. I'm gonna move around in it, reach forward, reach to the side, experiment and see what feels really good and nourishing. You'll feel the change in that side leg stretch as well as you're moving. Good, and then come back to the center. We'll go up to the other side, bend your left knee, straighten your right leg. You feel that stretch in the inner right thigh. Good, and you can do the same here. So stretching up, stretching over to the side, finding any space or movement that you can. Good. Rolling in your upper back. Great, and then come back to stand on your feet, hang forward over your legs. Walk both hands over to the left side of your mat, reach that right arm forward so you feel the stretch in the side waist. And then bend your right knee, so you're bending the opposite knee of the one that is, of the hand that's on the floor. Good, you'll feel this in your inner left thigh and your right outer shoulder. Drop your head, relax into your neck. One more breath here. Good, come back to the center, both hands over to the right, bend your left knee, drop your head, So you're stretching and finding traction through your left shoulder, left arm, and finding stretch in the right inner thigh. One more breath here. Good, come back to the center. Come up just halfway, interlace your hands behind your back, reach the arms up, and then let your arms fall all the way forward. So draw those shoulder blades together and breathe into the space underneath your shoulder blades and in the front of your shoulders as well. And bend your knees slightly so you feel a little hamstring stretch as well. And you can rock side to side slightly in your upper back and feel more stretch. Just go gently here. Good, bend your knees, press the arms back, and then rest your arms all the way back on the floor. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. Good. And then bring your knees down to the floor. And we'll come up to a low lunge. So right leg forward, left leg back. Left back of the shin is pressing into the floor. You can drop your hips forward, stretch through the front of the hip. Left arm up and over towards the right side of the mat. So you're taking a side bend over to the side. Good. One more breath here. Good, come back through the center, left leg forward, right leg back. Drop your hips forward, tuck your tailbone under a little bit, feel that stretch in the front of the right hip. Left elbow down, right arm up overhead. Full breaths into your side waist. One more breath. Good. And coming all the way back to the center. Good. Come down onto your hips, come into child's pose, lay your forehead on the floor, and nice big breaths here. You can choose to keep your arms forward. You can take your arms back by your hips. And breathe into your mid-back, breathe into your pelvic floor. Find spaciousness behind your bra line, behind your kidneys, and all the way down to your hips. Good. And then coming all the way back up to sit. Thank you so much.